All right, it says I'm live. Gotta make sure that the audio is good. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Is the audio good? Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello, 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 everyone that is just joining and everyone that is watching the replay. Today's live stream is packed with a lot of stuff. I'm not just talking about one group or one person. I'm talking about a lot of people going. I'm talking about SM, you all. You know very well we're going to be talking about SM. There's been so many things going on. Hello, I'm ready for tea. Yes, Katie. Hi, Anthony. Everybody, get your tea, get your favorite drinks, get whatever you drink, and you all, this is going to be an SM live stream. We're going to be talking about a couple of things. I mentioned the topics that we will be discussing because it's not just one group, it's not just one artist, it's a few. Yeah. Hello. Lots of stuff is going on, right? I know. It's just every day there's something new, isn't there? SM and its downfall. Yes, whoa, so much is happening. Yep. There's a lot. That's right, Anthony. Today is Blackpink's 7th anniversary. Happy anniversary, Blackpink. And slightly unrelated, but if you guys have seen what's been going on with 2PM's 15th anniversary, oh my gosh. SM has its issues, but guess what? So does JYPE. Oh my gosh, how they're handling 2PM's 15th anniversary. That's for another live stream. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about TVXQ's U-Know, his solo comeback with his third mini album, Reality Show, which I have been listening to. It is chef's kiss. Also, how he went about with this comeback is so different because he didn't just release a music video. It's very cool. So we're going to be talking about that. And then afterwards, I'm going to talk about RIIZE, SM's brand new boy group. They released a performance video for their song Siren. I got thoughts about it. I filmed my reaction to it, but I haven't uploaded it just yet because I got some opinions. So I kind of want to share those opinions on the live stream first, and then I might upload my reaction to it afterwards. I don't know yet. Then we're going to be talking about EXO's Baekhyun. Baekhyun's live stream. He went live yesterday and he announced a couple of things, and it's interesting. It's interesting, you all. And also shout out to my favorite choreographer, Casper. Yes, I'm so excited for Baekhyun's future. Okay, and then after we're going to be talking about Super Junior's Maknae, Evil Maknae, Savage Maknae, one of the Jerrys, Yesung's Jerry, because Yesung is Tom, and Eunhyuk and Kyuhyun are Jerry, Tom and Jerry. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Kyuhyun signing with a brand new company, Antenna. And lastly, we're going to be talking about Girls' Generation's one and only Sunny. She has officially departed SM Entertainment. So it's going to be a packed live stream. So we're going to be talking about all those things, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And yeah, so I know that there's a lot of things going on, along with NCT announced their golden album or something. Also, there's news about aespa. Jaehyun from NCT, he just released a music video and his song Today. I haven't seen it yet, so I will not be talking about that. I will save that for another live stream. But yeah, so that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. So, like I said, make sure to grab your tea. And just whatever your favorite drinks and snacks, because we're going to be talking. Yeah. Hi, chat friends. It's always us. Speaking of Blackpink, Jisoo is dating An Bohyun. Oh, yes, I heard about that. I'm really happy for her and him. I'm happy for them. My man Baekhyun, yes, the CEO. The man that Baekhyun is. I am so excited for his future. I'm so excited for him. And, yes, my man Kyuhyun, yes. It's funny how agencies such as SM and JYPE, having more than a decade of experience handling huge, massive groups, are still failing to deliver. Like, what the hell? You never learned after all these years. I firmly believe companies prioritize the newest, the latest thing. So I think after a group turns a certain age, right, or after a group has been in the industry for a while, I firmly believe a lot of companies just think, you know what, this group already has a steady fan base. It may not grow, or so we don't have to really promote them that much. They just have a very steady, loyal fan base. So the group themselves, they could just, you know, they themselves could advertise themselves or promote themselves, whatever. Versus the newer groups, we really need to advertise and push them so they could grow their fandom and whatnot. And I really see that with not only SM, JYPE, HYBE, actually, but I do think HYBE is not perfect. HYBE is not perfect. No company is perfect. But I definitely do see that as a pattern. Cube, Jellyfish, they really do focus on the newer things. And there's so many other companies, you all. The list goes on. But that's what I think happens. And it sucks because you got these groups that they are so successful. They have all these years of experience. And you could keep promoting them. You could keep pushing them. Well, not pushing them, but pushing, you know, their content and their music and their comebacks to continue reaching new audiences and stuff. But I definitely see how companies are utilizing their resources for the newer groups. Now, obviously, they should never neglect a new group. On the contrary, new groups, obviously, they do need a lot more attention, et cetera, because they have to build them. But I think there has to be a balance of, you know, maintaining the groups that you already have. And again, I'm going to mention 2PM. JYPE and 2PM, they have 2PM in the back burner. Like 2PM is just like, where's 2PM? What's a 2PM? Like, I feel like JYP just, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I might be wrong. But just seeing how they've been treating their 15th anniversary. But yeah. Now, something that I'm going to mention Big Hit here. I do appreciate about Big Hit is that they focused on BTS for years, which that was kind of risky. If you think about it, that was very risky because a lot of times a company will debut a group, have that group build, you know, a loyal fan base and then debut the next group, you know, whatever, and then continue on. But Big Hit really stuck with BTS. And honestly, BTS worked their butts off, right? Because they came from a very small company, nobody knew them, et cetera, et cetera. But the fact that the company really, they focused on them and built them to be this massive group, and then they debuted at TXT. And then obviously HYBE, you know, bought out all of these other companies and et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, but that was a risky move. But, and I do think that KQ Entertainment also did something similar to that. I think they really focused on ATs when they debuted, and it took them years to debut Zikers. I think, how old is ATs? ATs is like a 5-year-old group, right? 4 or 5. And I think obviously Block B was under KQ Entertainment, but Block B has been, I don't know when Block B is going to have another comeback, let's be honest. But yeah. Anyway, so there's that. All right. Sunny is out now. Half of the Girls' Generation members are in SM, and I'm not, and not in SM. That's true. Kudos to Antenna. I already forgot that Q is also a visual. Yes. I heard there's a rumor of Baekhyun leaving EXO. Okay, no. I'm going to stop that rumor right there. Baekhyun is not leaving EXO. That is a rumor. No, that's not even a rumor. It's false. That's what everyone says. It's fake news. No, Baekhyun is not leaving EXO. Period. Point. Done. No, EXO is not leaving EXO. EXO. Baekhyun is not leaving EXO. Okay? I said this in my previous live streams, and I'm going to keep saying it because I believe it. I think CBX is going to do what Kyuhyun, Donghae, and Eunhyuk did. Now, I think realistically, Baekhyun is the first one to do it. That when it comes to, I'm getting ahead of myself. Dang it. When it comes to group activities, he's going to be working with SM for anything related to EXO. But when it comes to his solo stuff, he will be promoting it elsewhere. It will be managed elsewhere, which is what Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun are doing. They're still part of Super Junior, but their solo activities will be managed elsewhere. All right, just wanted to clarify that. We will talk more about Baekhyun's live stream and what he announced in a little bit. Nah, he ain't leaving. He already addressed that on his Insta Live. Yes. He went on Insta Live because he wanted to clarify rumors that someone posted. Yes. SHINee's been releasing new content on their YouTube channel, and I feel like it's a sign of his return. I agree. I've been seeing it. Yes. 2 p.m. daddies. Yep. Well, daddies and one father. Chansung is a father. I heard somewhere that 2 p.m. sold out their tickets already. Yes, but a lot of scalpers got the tickets, so a lot of fans weren't able to get tickets. And JYP has been doing nothing about it. And yeah, it's a mess. So yes, they did sell out, but a lot of scalpers got it. And a lot of fans are really mad, and also the venue is very small, so it's like limited. It's such a mess. Like JYP, like they underestimate 2 p.m. fans. Good 2 p.m. deserves it, yes, and 2 p.m. definitely deserves all the success in the world. I just think JYP needs to manage them better. Red Velvet's having a comeback really soon. Yes. A lot, as well as Hyoyeon. She's having her comeback in August. I'm excited for that. RIIZE debut means that NCT project is done. Not yet, because they still have to debut NCT Tokyo. And NCT is releasing an album, I believe this month or next month, called Golden. Like NCT, the entire, all 21 members, or 20 members. But yeah, they still have to debut NCT Tokyo. So RIIZE is going to debut before the last NCT group. On you, my shiny bias. Aww. Last night, Rosé of Blackpink was live on Instagram. She was asking everyone to comment what was your favorite Blackpink memories, as Blinks and I said, the 2019 Coachella, and she mentioned my comment. Oh, that's so awesome, Anthony. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope you could see them live one day. Scalpers really ruining our concert experience. Yes, indeed. I'm amazed that there's not like a law against it or something. I know Taylor Swift, she really fought for that or something. But yeah, that, gosh, I wish the system that sells tickets, like, I wish it was just better. And yeah, I feel like the rest of OGG members are not re-signing with SM except for Taeyeon. I do not know about that, but I don't know. We got to see. JYP sucks. They underestimate their groups a lot. I agree. All right. Suga is enlisting really soon as well. I know. Oh, man, they're all enlisting. Well, I don't know when the other members are going to be enlisting, but V is also going to be having his, I know I'm changing the subject, sorry, but V is going to be releasing his solo album, and I'm so excited for that. He's my BTS bias, so I'm super excited for that. I feel like JYP focuses on one boy group and one girl group at a time instead of all the groups. I don't know, but they have a similar center system like SM Entertainment. Exactly. That was one of my concerns when I saw SM's new management system, because that is how JYP manages their artists. They have one center, one division focused on certain groups, and because I've seen how JYP has managed their groups, and I've seen how they manage Stray Kids and 2 p.m., my favorite groups in JYP, and also Day 6 and Twice and ITZY and things like that. It definitely, that system of managing groups and artists, it definitely has its pros, but it also has its cons. I talked a bit more in depth in the previous live stream, but yes, yeah. I feel like, I don't know what I feel at this point. JYP did ITZY so bad behind the scenes when they record Bet on Me and JYP himself made Leah and Yeji cry just because they tried their best singing Bet on Me. ITZY deserves the world. Like, they're such a good group. SM better do good for TVXQ's comeback. I'm hoping that TVXQ's comeback will be huge. Like, their 20th anniversary, I want everything. I want SM to make it the biggest deal ever. Treat it as if it's a national holiday, right? I want to see everything red, because that's their color. But I really want to see them promote the album, promote the comeback, make a big deal about it. Because it is a big deal to have a group, to have these guys in the company, and just to still be in the same group for 20 years. 20 years. I mean, some of SM's artists aren't even 20 years old. Like the guys from RIIZE, right? Anyway. JYP really focusing on TWICE and Stray Kids, kind of doing ITZY and Treasure dirty. Well, Treasure's from YG, but I agree with you. Yeah, JYP is definitely focusing on TWICE and Stray Kids. ITZY and NMIX and Extraordinary Heroes, I feel are sort of in the back burner. And Day 6, I know Young K is supposed to be having his comeback soon. Yeah. And also Treasure's under YG, but right now YG is only focusing on Blackpink and Treasure because those are and AKMU, which those are the only groups that are active in YG right now, at least to my knowledge. But it seems like YG is definitely going to be focusing on Treasure more now, which is about time. but yeah. Okay, don't understand why they ended Label SJ. Me too. I don't understand it. ITZY had Wonder Girls type potential, but is JYP doing with them? I agree. Yes. I'm glad I got 7 left. JYP. Yep. Okay. So let's talk about, I want to get to the topics. We're going to talk about TVXQ U-Know, his comeback. Really quickly, on August 2nd was me and my brother's 17th birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Anthony. I got so much EXO gifts, EXO stickers, and EXO lights. You got an EXO light stick? And somehow got a baseball jersey of Chen. Oh, that's so cool. That he wore in the cream soda dance practice video. Oh my gosh, Anthony. Those are the best birthday gifts. Dang. I'm jealous. I want those gifts for my birthday. That's so awesome. I'm so happy that you got those things and the EXO light stick. All right. So, I saw a show Speed reacting to one of the songs from Treasure, and he said, "Is this BTS, bro?" Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen Treasure's new song yet. I know I'm super behind on it. I've just been really trying to catch up on stuff, but I want to do a whole deep dive on Treasure. Like, not only just watch T5, their stuff, but also Treasure's comeback, but also their behind the scenes and everything. And yeah. Okay. Anyway. All right. TVXQ's U-Know comeback. He released a video, a 13-minute video, and it was such an interesting way of having a comeback because, hold on a second. I gotta add a picture here. Ta-da! Okay. So U-Know's comeback was really interesting because he didn't just release a music video. He released a 13-minute video, like I mentioned, and it's basically a whole storyline, right? And throughout that video, there are bits of his songs, including his title track, but also his B-side tracks, and it helps tell a story. It is a movie. I think how he did this comeback was such a unique way because in a way, it's kind of like an album. It's kind of like a highlight medley, but it's not because it's like a mini movie. And also Karina from aespa, she's in it. Hold on a second. Okay. So I'm gonna really quickly here. Okay. So I'm reading this from the Korea Herald, which I think they did a great job at explaining his comeback. Well, he had a a press event. Anyway, so basically, jumped into a metaverse that he named Nexus in his new album reality show. So his third mini album reality show comprises of a total of 6 tracks that revolves around a single story. The story is about the protagonist, Noah. So Yuno plays this character called Noah, who is an introvert who spends most of his time secluded from the real world, but becomes a totally different person when he dives into a virtual world with the help of his AI assistant, Sarah, which is played by Karina. So this whole storyline, at first, it reminded me so much of the movie and the book Ready Player One. If you guys have seen that movie or read the book, it is very much like that. And there were a lot of movie inspirations in this one video. So definitely Ready Player One, The Truman Show, because the ending of his video has a very interesting plot twist. It's a very good plot twist. Inception, because of that plot twist in the end. The Greatest Showman, when he does a big Broadway musical style number for his song Vuda. Wait, it's Deja Vu but backwards. So it's Vuda. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. It is such a great big number ensemble. If you love Broadway shows and musicals, and if you love just movies, this video is for you. I absolutely loved it. So Vujade is the title track, and I believe it's just I'm assuming it was choreographed by Casper. If somebody can confirm that for me, that would be great. I don't know if he did choreograph it, but I have a feeling he did. Yeah. So the title track, Vuja De, is a dance song composed of a sophisticated jazz big band sound and fast tempo swing rhythms. It is definitely the type of song that it definitely gives the Greatest Showman vibes. It's so big, he went all out with it. And he also has the B-side tracks Wannabe, Tarantino, Relax, Spotlight, and the last song Curtain, which I loved how he tied in that song to the end. And then the plot twist, chef's kiss. So he said, it took me around 10 hours to record the title track. And basically, he was very much hands-on with this comeback. He said, I produced the entire album with great staff members. I came up with the storyline of the album first and then chose the songs and wrote the lyrics. For the short film, I closely communicated with the director to come up with the synopsis. And hold on a second. And so let me see. So instead of going the traditional way of making TV show appearances to perform his new title track for around a week, he will be meeting with his fans first. So I like that with this comeback, it is definitely centered around a story, a concept. And it's not like he just recorded a bunch of songs and then he picked the title track and then he decided to let's have a music video with this title track, and it doesn't matter if the music video actually matches the song or not. It's just a song. I like that there was a lot of thought and detail put into this comeback. And he also said, I think this is the right order because my fans have waited for me for so long. And so that is why he wanted to put his fans first, meeting them first. And let me see where else. Oh my gosh. This article has a lot of, it has the key points of his press meeting, his press. Yeah. Okay, so he said, I wanted to make content that is a combination of a music video and a movie, a new way to promote an album. And personally, I love this way of promoting an album because a lot of times, and you know this, I know this, we all know this, when a group releases an album, they mostly focus on maybe one or two pre-releases, one or two B-side tracks as pre-releases, and then they'll release the title track, and that's it. And then if you're lucky, you might get track videos for the other B-side tracks. But here, I love that every single song has a certain chapter within his overall story. And it's very similar to Kai's film that he released for Rover and also for his debut. That it was sort of like telling a story and bits of his songs played throughout the video. And I love this. I love this way of having a comeback because every song gets its moment to shine. So the short film depicts us living in a competitive society with a longing to live a different life. This album is where the metaverse nexus appears for the first time. The story will continue into the following album. So this is only part one of the grand story that U-Know has developed, and I'm honestly really excited to see what else he will release for his next comeback, because that plot twist in the end, chef's kiss, love it. So the press conference was actually held at a movie theater in Seoul to premiere the short film Nexus. I thought that was such a clever thing to do. So props to U-Know, props to his team. This is I absolutely love the album too. Every single song is so good. But definitely my favorite is Vujade and Tarantino and Spotlight and Wannabe and Relax and Curtain. Curtain has that old school coffee shop jazzy vibe. Again, I just love how the promotion for this comeback is so different. And I love how hands-on U-Know was with this comeback. So if you guys have seen his previous comeback for Noor, I have his album. It's blocked by the picture. But anyway, it was also very not theatrical. It was very cinematic as well, especially with he had a video for, I believe, all of his B-side tracks and then his title track, Thank You. It was so cool. So I definitely think Noir sort of kind of started this thing, this way of promoting an album for U-Know, that each song gets its moment to shine. And I absolutely love that. I wish more groups would incorporate that. I know NCT and aespa, they also get track videos when they release a song. aespa did something similar. And I think it's so cool because every single B-side track gets its time to shine. And I wish they would have done that with EXO, because EXO has some fantastic B-side tracks. And it doesn't get a video or anything. And I understand with EXO, they were pressed for time. I totally get it. But overall, this comeback for U-Know, chef's kiss, one of my favorites of the year, along with Shiny and along with EXO. Yeah, and along with Yesung, I loved his solo comeback. And yeah. So overall, 10 out of 10 in my book. And he also had action scenes. He had a little bit of everything. He had kind of comedy. He had drama. He had action. He had musical. He had the ending makes you think. So good. Yeah. I got a birthday gift from my grandparents and gave me TVXQ's 4th Japanese album. That's so awesome. I love conceptual albums like this. Wow. Yes, it is so good, so well thought out. And I honestly cannot wait for a TVXQ comeback, because I don't think I have witnessed a TVXQ comeback yet. So I'm waiting for my first TVXQ comeback. I have been keeping up with their solo music. I have Changmin's solo album. I also have U-Know's solo album. I need to get U-Know's reality show, this newer album. But overall, this comeback was so good. Remember when a few months ago in your live stream, I told you that SM Town would be held in Jakarta? It's confirmed for the end of next September. Can't wait for it. Yes! I hope it'll be good, because I know that I believe Shiny, EXO, and Girls' Generation will not be in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I honestly hope it'll be really fun. Rosé is not the only K-pop idol I got mentioned. A year ago, Jessica Jung uploaded a cooking blog on YouTube. I'm a huge fan of her and Crystal and how to make, her recipe, and she loved my comment. Oh, that's so nice, Anthony. That's so great. This is the future of the metaverse. TVXQ's solo albums, JYJ's is very unique. Thank you for giving U-Know some love. Gotta love U-Know. Shiny has great B-sides too. Yes. With Changmin album, do you have? I have Chocolate. I still have to get Devil, but I have Chocolate. When that album was released, I was obsessed with it. And I was so mad because it wasn't on Spotify for almost a year. I don't know what SM and Spotify, what happened there, but I was so mad. But Changmin's Chocolate album, oh, you all, that was so good. Just like how it's just like how I feel with Yuno's reality show. Like, this album is so good. And also Changmin's comeback for Devil and Yuno's Noir, which I have his album back there. Let me take off the picture. Boop, I have it right there. So if you see, the majority of the albums behind me is SM. So no matter what I say about SM, they still get my money. Yeah, but anyway. So, yeah, so I look forward to TVXQ's comeback. It's also another thing that I mentioned in my reaction video. It's interesting that Yuno's, comeback, honestly, he could have gone the Kwangya route. He could have easily added Kwangya and aespa's storyline so easily, but instead they allowed him to do his own thing. Now, I don't know if other groups will tie into this storyline. I don't think SM is doing that anymore. To me, so far in 2023, it seems like SM has stopped with the joint storylines of each groups. So I guess, is building up his own story world. So I'm really excited for him. I'm so happy that he's very hands-on with this. This is his project. You could tell he's really passionate about it. And honestly, I wish that for every group and artist in SM. And also just in general. Because if someone is happy creating something, producing something, putting their whole heart into it, when it comes to promoting it, it's just going to be so much easier. It's not going to feel like work, right? Instead of having someone tell them like, hey, you have to do this concept, you have to do this song, you have to do you have to do this. It's not fun. But I'm happy that with U-Know, to me, it seems like this is a passion project. He has all to say in what he can do. And I'm really happy for him. Yeah, I'm excited for Taemin's comeback on October. He will be overworked because it'll be during his Japan tour with the group. I'm excited for Taemin's comeback because I also have Taemin's album over there. I'm really excited for that, but I agree with you. I'm low-key concerned because it will be during his Japan tour. I've noticed that a lot of the SM artists, they overlap their work, their activities, because Dio was recording for his album around April, May, which is the same time that they were preparing for Let Me In or Hear Me Out. And also Chen with his Japanese comeback. So I'm assuming he was working on his Japanese comeback the same time as Cream Soda. So it's and also Kai was promoting Rover when he was filming Let Me In. So again, a lot of these things seem to be overlapping, and I just hope that they don't overwork themselves, and I do hope that they find time to rest because that is very important. But I'm excited for whatever Taemin releases. I'm sorry if this is off topic. At your live stream, I came to say that. Oh, thank you. Oh, the whole Jakarta thing? Oh, that's fine. Kwangya route. I know. And Feel My Rhythm music video, Seulgi was wearing the same crown that Taemin wore in the Idea MV. Ooh. I mean, I think it would be cool if low key there would be little Easter eggs in each music video that ties into another comeback or something like that. I think it would be cool. It would be kind of like Marvel, that in the end of the movie, it shows you something, or just a little Easter egg. I think that would be fun. But in the end of the day, I just want the groups to have the creative freedom to do what they want to do, because they're the ones singing, they're the ones rapping, they're the ones dancing, they're the ones performing. And if they're not having fun and if they don't enjoy what they're doing, then it becomes a chore. So I want them to genuinely enjoy what they do. Looking forward to Dio's comeback. Me too. Kyungso, he's gonna eat. So true. Didn't Dio do something similar with his album? Yes. Yeah. I think Dio, if you mean by him recording and working on his album while also working on EXO stuff at the same time, I think that's what you mean, Chris. Right? That Dio was recording his album in April or May, which is the same time that he was filming EXO's music videos. So yeah. Alrighty. You all, it is time now to talk about SM's brand new boy group, RIIZE. So, RIIZE is SM's new boy group, consists of 7 members, and they will debut sometime in September. And they will be debuting before NCT Tokyo. And they released a performance video for their song Siren. So, I have mixed feelings about this. I feel like at the end of the MV for Hard the Hand was one of RIIZE's members. Oh, yeah, that was a mystery. I was curious about whose hand that was. A short film with his B-sides. Oh, yes, that's right, Chris. Dio's, yes, short film with his B-sides. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, his album was so good. I'm just ready for BTS to come back. Me too. I'm excited for the new boy group. Yep. Rise Up. The performance vid was interesting. Yes. Okay. So here's my thing. First of all, they are extremely talented. They have charisma. They have style. They have swagger. There's no doubt about it. They are A-list performers without a doubt. Now, my question is my whole question revolves around their concept. Now, I know for some people, concept isn't that much, that it's not a big deal. But considering this is a group that's coming from SM, concept is a big deal. So, hold on. Let me get their picture up. Nope, that's U-Know. Sorry. All right, there we go. Okay, so RIIZE. So, it's the music. That's the problem. Okay, is Siren a pre-release single? Yes. RIIZE, my lord. Okay, so the thing with RIIZE is it just shows them doing a hip-hop style song, choreography in that famous theater that everyone has done music videos in. There's nothing wrong with it. It is so good. My question is, what are they about? Because SM marketed them as emotional pop, emo pop. When I think of emo pop, I think of like pop punk bands. I kind of think about Fall Out Boy and stuff, and I don't think that's RIIZE's sound. And from what we got from Siren, I didn't hear emotional pop. Also, when I think about emotional pop, I think about the video clip of Key just like jamming and like with tears, like crying, like, and I think Jonghyun was singing. I hope you all know which meme I'm talking about, but it reminds me of that. And so with this group, also, you have to understand that this group is coming after NCT. NCT, I feel like, has tried almost every concept in the book. Now, I don't know if Siren, this is the concept that they will be going for. And if that's the case, that's good. If that's what the company wants, that's fine. My only concern with that is that I know at least 3 other 4th gen groups that have a very similar sounding concept. Again, there's nothing wrong with that because there's people that love that music, that love that style of dance. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, my question is, what will differentiate them from not only other fourth gen groups, but from other SM groups? Because SM is known to have very, very unique identity and concepts for every single one of their groups in their company. Look at TVXQ, look at SHINee, look at Super Junior, EXO, and all the NCT units. They all have their own identity. Same for the girl groups. So no two groups in SM are alike. Now, someone told me that they felt that the song Siren originally belongs to NCT, and then NCT decided not to use it, so they just gave it to RIIZE. It feels like an NCT song. Again, those are not my words. That is coming from someone that I know. And I don't know how I feel about that comment, to be honest. But so again, I have two theories. I think one theory is this is the route, this is the concept, this is the sound that SM is giving this group. This is who this group is, and there's nothing wrong with that. I will support them still regardless, all right? Or SM is just giving us some a normal-ish pre-release special performance video, but their actual debut will be very, very different. So it'll be kind of like you thought this is what you were gonna get. Psych, this is their actual concept, and it's something very different, and they debut with something very different in terms of sound, concept, etc., etc. So we gotta wait and see. I just hope that SM is able to differentiate RIIZE from not only the other groups in SM, specifically NCT, because if not, why didn't they just debut them under NCT? So what is going to set RIIZE apart from NCT? And also, what is going to set RIIZE apart from the other groups right now? Not only fourth gen, third gen, second gen, I mean, just fourth gen in general. Like, how will RIIZE stand out? Now, again, granted, you depend on the members' unique vocal abilities and rap and their own personal style and charisma to help them stand out from everyone else, of course. But I do believe that the company has a lot when it comes to helping create a group's image, especially in the beginning when we are still learning about these members. And also, while the members are still growing in terms of their musical identity. They could start off as pop, but then as they grow older, they learn how to produce music that's more jazzy or more rap or more rock, etc., and they're able to sort of form their own identity as they get older. And we definitely see that with a lot of groups that debut at first. The company is what they have to do what the company says. They have to do this style of dance, this song, etc., etc. But then as they grow, they really learn what works for them, and then they change up their sound, their concepts, etc., etc. So that's something that I also want to talk about. A perfect example is Winner. Winner debuted with something dark and sexy, and now they make really bright, fun songs. Even though they do sometimes do very dark and emotional songs as well. But so we just got to see what happens. I'm very curious about RIIZE. I'm curious what SM is going to do with this group. So that was my main concern with RIIZE. I had no problems with the song or the choreography personally. My main concern comes with the concept. Again, because this is an SM group, and the same thing goes for any group that's debuting from any of the top 4 companies, it's inevitable. People expect more from a group that comes from a big 4 company. Why? Because a company that is financially stable, they have a lot more resources than a smaller company. So again, the expectation for whatever debut or music or whatever a certain company releases, the expectations are exceptionally high. My expectations for U-Know's comeback for reality show, my expectations was extremely high. It was high, not only because he's U-Know, but because just in general, his experience, but also the company that he's under, and also, again, the music that he's released in the past. My expectations were high, and he delivered. My expectations for EXO's comeback was high. Same for SHINee, and they delivered. So, and now there's other groups that also, and this is not just an SM thing, same for JYP, YG, and HYBE. Any single thing that they release, expectations will be above and beyond. YG's debuting a new girl group. Everyone is expecting that girl group to be unique, to be different, and to be extremely talented. You know? So this isn't just for RIIZE, it's for essentially any group that's under a very big company. What will they do that's different or that will set them apart from everyone else? So that is my question for RIIZE that I still haven't gotten the answer from. Now, again, I'm going to go back. If this is what SM wants, if this is how they want to market RIIZE, or maybe, you know, change up their concept when they actually debut. But if this is the route that they're going for, that's fine. If they want this route, okay, that's fine. So that's basically my whole thing with RIIZE. I'm not against it. I'm just curious what they're going to be doing. I'm curious about their identity because, again, SM marketed them as emotional pop, and that is not what I saw with the Siren performance video. Now, again, it is just a performance video. It's just a pre-release. It is not their official debut. But then again, I can't help but compare them with the previous groups that SM has debuted. Look at all of SM's groups that have debuted. All of their debut songs and music videos are so different and so unique. So I'm expecting RIIZE's official debut to be very interesting. And again, I'm going to use the word unique. So we'll see. We'll see. Save RIIZE from noisy music. I beg everybody going the same stuff. That's the thing. I know at least 3 other 4th gen groups that have the same sound and the similar concept. So again, to me, the song isn't bad, but I just want to know what's going to set them apart from everyone else. The single is going to be called Get a Guitar, so maybe pop punk. Maybe they're going to do like a Fall Out Boy type of thing, My Chemical Romance type of thing. It would be interesting if they are a band, but then I think about FT Island and CM Blue and N Flying. FNC has a lot of bands, and also JYP just, you know, they debuted a band recently, so Extraordinary Heroes. So how are they going to differentiate from them? You know, because they also do kind of like pop punk. So they 5th gen, I think. Yes. Oh, yes. You're right. Oh my gosh, I keep saying 4th gen. You're right. RIIZE is 5th gen. So yeah, but still, how are they going to differentiate themselves from other groups? They might be opening the 5th gen, but it hasn't been established yet. Yeah, 4th gen is ending. So I think 5th gen, apparently started with Zero Base 1. I might be wrong. I'm not quite sure. I remembered EXO's Love Me Right and Lucky One was supposed to go to SHINee. I mean, and that's the thing. It happens all the time. Don't Call Me was supposed to go to BoA. So, I mean, again, songs could be made for certain groups and artists, and they give it to another group or another artist. The thing is, what is going to differ? Like, for instance, BoA and SHINee could release the song Don't Call Me, but I bet you anything, the music videos, their style and their sound would be and the choreography would be very different. BoA and SHINee could release the same song and people could still differentiate each style because they have very unique identities as artists. Again, but that also comes with time. So I think it's still too early. But that's the thing. Because they come from a big company, a lot of people expect them to already have a unique identity and sound that separates them from everyone else. Now, a group that's debuting from a smaller company, that's different because, again, they probably don't have the resources that these bigger companies do. So these bigger companies have the best producers, choreographers, creative team, marketing teams. So there's a lot of expectations put on them, you know? So people are expecting something that's amazing. And if you give us something that we've seen before, it's like, okay, you know? Last live stream, we talked about some of the girls, what they think of Chen getting married, and I forgot to mention they said they will not support his marriage, his family, and his music at all. Oh, gosh. I had a whole rant about that. To anyone that is against Chen, bye-bye. We do not have time for that. Chen is a sweetheart. He deserves the world. He deserves all the love. And yeah. And thank God EXO got Love Me Right and Lucky One. They devoured. They did. But it would have been interesting to see SHINee sing Lucky One and Love Me Right. That's the thing. Like each group and artist, they'll add their own twist to it. TVXQ's 2009 Tokyo Dome concert always make me cry a lot. Oh, I have to check it out. EXO's Coco Bop was supposed to be for Red Velvet. Interesting. I thought Don't Call Me was supposed to go to Got the Beat. See? So a lot of songs definitely do get passed around, you know. But again, it's the concept and the sound that the group has that differentiates it from just anybody. Who's your early bias on RIIZE? It's probably going to be either Seungchan or Shotaro. Seungchan or Shotaro. Because those are the two that I'm most familiar with. But probably Shotaro. It was for Boa, her variety show. Lee Sumin wanted her to choose Don't Call Me, but she felt like it was more of a group song, and Minho came to visit and he wanted it for SHINee. Yep. So, Slaytaro. So yeah, so overall, I'm still excited for this debut. I do believe I have to trust SM's creative team because you know what? SM's, when it comes to, again, differentiating their groups, they do a great job at that. So again, I think this Siren performance video, it's just a pre-release. It's just a B-side track. You know, it's not their debut. It's not their official debut. So I'm still expecting something very unique. So because honestly, look at throughout all the years, everything that SM groups and artists have released. Just look at this summer alone. Look at SHINee, EXO, TVXQ U-Know, NCT Dream. Every single one of them have released something so different. So I have my hopes up. I'm being optimistic and I trust SM's creative team. Of course, these guys are so talented. They're super talented. We see that in the Siren video. So I know whatever they get in terms of song and choreography, they are going to own it. And I think they will be one of the top 5th gen groups. It all depends. Not it all depends. I know that they will be. I'm just curious about their concept. And that falls to SM. So my concern is predominantly with SM, not so much the group, because I know they will own it no matter what. All right. So I'm excited for them still. Also, same for SM's girl group that they will be debuting soonish, like later this year or next year. I'm looking forward to that as well. So I still got my hopes up. I'm still curious what was SHINee's canceled 2017 comeback was supposed to be like. Oh, I don't know about that. All right, moving on. You all, it is time. We got to talk about Baekhyun. A lot of people are calling them the male New Jeans because they're giving Y2K throwback aesthetics. I was thinking that too. I was thinking maybe SM wants to do something Y2K. Yeah, something a bit more less flashy. It'll be interesting to see which route RIIZE goes. Yes. So maybe they don't want them to debut with something like Mama, you know, like EXO or like Super Junior's Twins Knockout. So we gotta see. So maybe Y2K will be their thing. Or maybe, you know, maybe a less flashy group. So also considering aespa was the last group that SM debuted, like official group, not like special project group or anything. aespa was a very, very interesting concept with Black Mamba and everything and their whole story world. So maybe the company wants to pivot and do something simpler, something that's more straightforward. So we got to see. Poor Baekhyun. I know. I wish I could hug him. I wish I could be like, we're rooting for you, Baekhyun. New Jeans was so good at Lollapalooza. I haven't seen their performance yet. I really want to see TXT's performance because I know they did really good too. Mama iconic. Yes. Coco Bop is right of Baekhyun, Chen, and Chenyol, and how Coco Bop is supposed to be Red Velvet. History was also iconic. Yes. Okay. Moving on to Baekhyun. Oh, nope, that's RIIZE. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Growl is, of course, the main iconic one. Growl will forever follow EXO no matter what they do, no matter how old they are. They're going to be performing Growl even when they're 90. Just like TVXQ Neurotic and just like Super Junior with Sorry Sorry. Those songs will never leave them. Yes, let's talk about my man. My man too. He's my bias. Growl is the boy group song of the generation. Like, yes. Yep. He's so handsome. I know, right? Look at that. He's such a visual. My profile pic. I know. I'm loving. I love his pink sweater and everything. Oh my gosh. The pink fur jacket. It's a look. It's a statement. All right. Whew. Let me get. Hold on a second. I'm so excited for the RIIZE and NCT 2023 comeback called Golden Age. Probably I'm also excited for NCT Tokyo as well. I'm very excited for Golden Age and also for NCT Tokyo and RIIZE. I'm excited for all of them because I still believe that regardless of how how they manage their groups, they always release, well, not always, but they do release very high quality, impeccable music videos, music performances, etc. And SHINee will forever be singing Ring Ding Dong. That's right. That is right. They're going to be 90 and they're going to be like Ring Ding Dong. Okay. Baekhyun. So, there's a lot of translations online and people posted the full translation of his entire live stream, but I'm just going to read an article from Soompi that they posted, and it basically it's a summary of his live stream. So if anyone doesn't know what he said, I'll just really quickly read it. And Lucifer, that's true. Baekhyun, his Insta live had me in tears. Yes, that was something. Okay. So, the Soompi article says EXO's Baekhyun has communicated with fans regarding recent rumors through a live broadcast on Instagram. So I love that Baekhyun, he doesn't stay silent. If someone is spreading something false about him, he'll go on live and he'll be like, listen, this is the truth. You heard it directly from me. You didn't hear it from my manager. You didn't hear it from my PR team. You didn't hear it from my friends. You didn't hear it from, so-and-so. You heard it directly from me. So I love that attitude that Baekhyun has. And honestly, I wish more artists were like that. Because I feel like a lot of artists are forced to stay silent when it comes to rumors spreading about them, especially if it's like true or false, especially if it's false. Like, and I can't imagine how frustrating that must be. And it's heartbreaking because the company will probably be like, don't say anything. But I love that Baekhyun is like, nope, this is my life. I'm going to set the facts straight. All right. So on August 8th, Baekhyun took to his personal Instagram to hold a live broadcast and made clarifications regarding rumors floating online. So, regarding his recently resolved dispute with SM Entertainment on his exclusive contract, Baekhyun opened up. He said, honestly, I was always curious about the settlement and contract-related matters for a long time. In the midst of that, we were faced with various situations due to Lee Soo-min's absence, and I think that made me more curious. He continues, I got the thought that I wanted to personally check myself because during the 2 years I was serving in the military, I worked hard on vocal lessons, gave a lot of opinions after my military service, and ended on how we can release an album for our fans who waited 2 years. And I took personal time to myself. So what happened then was like a bolt from the blue. Furthermore, Baekhyun introduced his newfound company, One Signature. He shared, "It's a company I started with my friend Casper, aka one of my favorite choreographers. I mention Casper almost every single time he choreographs a song that I know that he choreographed. Anyway, I mention Casper almost all the time. The point is, Baekhyun said, at the thought of wanted to grow many... Okay, let me reread that sentence. It's a company I started with my friend Casper at the thought of wanted to grow many good choreographers and dancers. It has yet to be made concrete, but I am researching a lot and trying different things to make good results with good purpose." He mentioned the company will come out with a different name that is not One Signature. So I absolutely love this. He wants to focus on choreographers and dancers. And I've been saying this. I wish they would give choreographers a lot more credit. It bothers me when after I finish watching a music video, I go to the description of the video and I'm looking, who's the choreographer? Who's the choreographer? And they never credit the choreographer unless you actually follow the choreographer's Instagram or social media that the choreographer will post, "Hey, I choreographed this." I mean, that's how I know half of my favorite choreographies are from Casper because I follow Casper on Instagram. Yeah. He took legal measures against that rumor poster. That guy that spread false news ended up apologizing after a lawsuit notice. That's true. I love EXO so much, but I only subscribe to them and follow them on Spotify. But sadly, I don't follow them on Insta, even the members. Oh, well, you should. You'll get a lot of good pictures. Let me see. Was Baekhyun crying on live? I couldn't watch it because I was sleeping. I don't know if he was crying. He held back tears. Okay. Because he was standing up against a guy who was a Saesang weirdo stalker that tried to leak his company info before. That's the thing that sucks. Someone wanted to ruin something so good for Baekhyun. Like, because I remember you guys told me that Baekhyun said that he was working on something for next year, or there was something big coming next year. He said something like that. And I think this is what he was talking about. And it sucks that someone was going to leak that. And the fact that he had to go on Instagram Live to announce it. I mean, I'm sure that's not how he wanted to announce something so big. But I can't imagine how frustrated he must have been to go live, like in the middle of the night, just to correct this stupid rumor because someone has nothing else to do with their lives. You know, like I just, honestly, I'm proud of Baekhyun, but I'm just, it sucks that he couldn't announce it when he wanted to, because I'm sure he wanted to do like this huge announcement, this countdown and everything, because it is a big deal. I know that this is his new project. This is like his new baby, you know? And I know how exciting it is to work on a new project. So, and I also subscribe to Chen too. Baekhyun was supposed to announce it himself next year in 2024, but that stalker leaked it, so Baekhyun had to directly announce to fans before the media did. Baekhyun is the next lay. Duh, that's my bias. My biases. I saw Kai and Sehun at SHINee's concert since I was in the same area as them. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy they attended a SHINee concert. Aww. That makes me so happy. So, again, this article on Soompi, it only covers a little bit of the live stream because it was a very long live stream. And then they do talk about his new house, his new home and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. But basically he said, so in the last paragraph of this article says, finally, Baekhyun shared, "I'm sorry for making my fans go through a difficult time," adding that he can no longer be lenient against those who spread rumors that have not been fact-checked, and that SM Entertainment is also positively supporting his new venture. He concluded, "I think of that company as a company I made together with fans. I hope that my sincerity was conveyed at least slightly." So I also want to mention that he is not leaving SM or EXO. So it is what I believe is what Donghae and Eunhyuk are doing. Which is basically he's going to have this company, but when it comes to group activities and things like that, he is still working with SM. And I do believe now, after this live stream of his, I do believe that the situations, the differences, whatever issue that he had with SM, I do believe now that they have been resolved, or they're still being resolved, but at least they're in a much more positive, they're in a much better place than when they were a few months ago. And that makes me so happy. It definitely shows that I guess SM is really working on fixing their ways. So I am happy that it seems like SM is okay with him, doing this company and stuff. And yeah, so it's definitely kind of like a Donghae and Kyuhyun situation that they're gonna be doing. I don't know if Baekhyun's gonna be promoting his solo stuff with his new company, or if that company is only for choreographers and dancers. I don't know. But at least when it comes to EXO stuff, he is still working with SM. Again, same for Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun. And it does seem that SM is being more open to this. Because I feel like if this would have happened a few years ago, first of all, I don't even think this would have happened a few years ago, maybe that's why it's never happened. Well, except for the exception of Girls' Generation's comeback for Forever One. But I do think that SM, to me, it seems like they're being more open towards their artists, and trying to find a middle ground to keep a group intact and to keep promoting a group, while also being okay to let the artists do their own individual things on the side. And I'm really happy about that, because a lot of times the company will just cut them off. Like, you don't want to promote with us, you don't want to be with the company, you're out 100%. But I'm happy that it seems to me, now I might be wrong, but it seems to me that SM is being more open. So, excuse me. So I don't know if it's the management team, the new management team. I don't know. But it seems to me that they're trying to make amends. So, again, there was a lot more things that Baekhyun said in his live stream. I'm sure if you guys go on Twitter, you will find all of the translations and stuff. And I know that Baekhyun said that he also wanted to focus on producing, being more of a producer, and that is why he didn't. He decided to postpone his solo comeback and stuff. And honestly, I don't blame him. I want Baekhyun to take as much time as he wants with the projects that he's doing, whether it's a new company, whether it's a new album, whether it's a book, whatever it is. I don't want him to feel pressured or rushed to release something just because a company says so, fans, the public pressures him to do so. So I honestly want him to just have the creative freedom to record, produce, perform what he wants. And that's what I said about RIIZE and U-Know. And so whatever Baekhyun decides to do, he still has my full support. I trust him. And so in the end of the day, I just want Baekhyun to be happy and passionate about whatever he's doing. So if he doesn't release if his next solo album comes out 3 years from now, I'm still going to be supporting him. I'm still going to be rooting for him. I'll wait, And I always say this, music has no expiration date. And I just want him to be happy with what he's doing. So, yeah. Call him CEO Byun Baekhyun. Yes. And he sued in one day. He's already doing more to protect himself from stalkers and rumors in one day than SM has done in 12 years. I honestly think Baekhyun is tired of certain things. I think he is like, this is my life. I got to take it into my own hands. If no one fight, like if I don't fight for myself, who's going to fight for me? So I think that's why Baekhyun went live. That's why he's going after the people that are spreading false rumors. He's not having it. He is not having it. He doesn't want that false narrative out there. And I love that. I love that because he also wants to be transparent. He wants to be transparent and honest with those that support him. And I love that because so many times, especially in today's day and age with media, with social media, anybody could say anything. It could spread like wildfire, and the majority of the people will believe it. And unless the person themselves addresses, this is not true, this is true, etc., it's all about he said, she said. And a lot of celebrities are silent or silenced when it comes to certain things. So I'm happy that Baekhyun is being transparent. He's being honest. And it really shows the type of person that he is. He really values his character and who he is. And that's why I respect him so much. So yeah. Yes, solo stuff is his company. He's opening 2 separate companies, one with Casper, one for his solo, potentially other artists. Oh, well, we'll see. When Baekhyun talked about in his live that his company needs to do slightly better, and I 100% agree with him, and SM should treat their own K-pop artists, and it also goes for YG, JYP, and HYBE. Yes, I definitely believe that, and I do believe that with social media and how quickly fans can notice things, I think companies have no choice but to start improving themselves. I think a lot of things that they did in the past and a lot of things that they got away with, they can't get away with it nowadays. I think especially if like fans nowadays, they could witness if a group is being look at what happened with Omega X. People witnessed that and then they posted it online. And so I definitely believe that in today's day and age, companies have no choice but to better themselves. And I think it's a long journey, but I'm hopeful for the future. I'm so glad he said it openly, super transparent. Yes. I could imagine Jaejung being a mentor to Baekhyun. It would be a nice circle. I honestly think Baekhyun knows a lot of people in the industry, so I'm sure he's being mentored by a lot of very smart people. Yeah. I'm thrilled that SM is being more willing to let the artists still promote with their group, but I wished the same courtesy was given to Jessica. It's still a pain for me. Yeah. And also with just the 2014 was a dark year for SM. I mean, just what past SM groups and artists have had to go through. Look at JYJ with TVXQ. And also Luhan and Tao with EXO and Jessica and also FX. And like you see everything that these groups and former artists of SM have gone through. It's so sad because those situations could have been handled so much better. And don't even get me started with Super Junior. Especially with Sungmin, that whole situation could have been handled better. At least Chen's situation was handled a little bit better than Sungmin, but not even. Like it still could have been handled way better. So again, I think the company is trying to mend their ways. They're being more open. And I think the company now, I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm just assuming. I do believe that the company now is better than how it was years ago. And I'm just hoping that SM will just learn from their mistakes, genuinely learn from their mistakes and just grow. But seeing how they're open with having their artists promote their solo work elsewhere, but still promote with their groups within SM. I think that, to me, that's just a sign that SM they want to improve. They want to be the better company. And I'm very happy about that. So again, I am hopeful for the future. All right. So, does anybody have any more comments about Baekhyun? I am beyond excited. I am so excited for Baekhyun. I'm excited for Baekhyun and Casper because you guys know I'm a huge Casper fan. Literally, after my Cream Soda music video reaction, I literally talked about Casper for like half of my afterthought commentary of the music video. So the fact that it's my EXO bias and one of my favorite choreographers, you all, I'm like I'm probably not their number one fan. I'm sure like their moms are their number one fans, but I'm a huge fan and I'm so excited for it. And I just hope only good things happen to them. And I'm wishing them the best. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for Baekhyun. I'm rooting for all of EXO. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited for this new project for Baekhyun, this new direction that he's taking. I'm so excited for him. So excited for him. Poor Jessica. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think SM should have treated her better. Just the whole situation. I'll be a company stan for the first time for Baekhyun. Okay. I wonder if Lay has listened to the album. Probably. He did mention EXO for EXO's anniversary. He mentioned it in his concert. He introduced himself as EXO Lay, and then he had the pictures of the members in his concert. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but that warmed my heart. Lay definitely has. He's always supportive. Yes. I'm so happy. And I understand that Lay couldn't be part of this comeback because I think this comeback was a bit rushed. And also Lay is so busy. Lay has his own, have you guys seen Lay's concerts? That is a show. Like, his concerts are like an opening ceremony to the Olympics worthy. Like, it is wild. Like, he puts on, like, if you go to a Lay concert, that's your money's worth. Like, oh my gosh. I hope he releases like a DVD version of his concert. Not DVD. Nobody does DVD anymore. But like, I hope they put his concert on like, I don't know, like Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever, like what Taylor Swift did and BTS. I would love that. But yeah. He liked EXO's teasers. That was cute. I saw that and I was happy. Yixing the China King. I also feel bad for Win-Win as well for treating him bad. Don't get me started with Win-Win. Oh my gosh, do not get me started with Win-Win. Oh my gosh, just when I thought, you know what, SM, you're good, SM. And then now I'm remembering this. That man. Oh my gosh, Win-Win deserves the world. SM doesn't deserve Win-Win. Win-Win, like, I just want Win-Win to just get the attention that he deserves. Like, I genuinely do not understand why SM has put Win-Win in the back burner. Like, why? Win-Win is the whole package. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm being optimistic and I'm being very, very hopeful for this new NCT album for Win-Win to have lines. I need Win-Win to have lines. Okay? I want him to have his dance solo front and center. SM. Please. Treat Win-Win right. Don't want to say it, but why it's always the Chinese idols in SM that gets done dirty. That's a great question. That is a great question. Yeah. So, Lei is such a busy guy doing a lot of stuff in China, even though he still cannot be with EXO in Korea. Yeah, like Lei, first of all, there's no doubt, like his concert and also like his music videos and music in general, that takes like a lot of months to plan out. Like he probably planned out his tour for a year. Like it is so intricate and huge. And then on top of that, he's also debuting like he has like a group too, like trainees and stuff. Like he's running this huge company. So yeah, he's definitely booked and busy. They better treat my good sis Ning well. Oh my gosh, for real. For real. With aespa, I do believe that this new direction with aespa, I think SM will give them consistent comebacks and promotions. I'm hoping. I'm happy that they're going on tour. I'm really excited. I know one day we'll see EXO OT9 come back. Yes. Look, so I am not a company stan. I do not trust companies. I trust groups. I'm not a company stan. But I will admit a company that I do stan is Connect, Kang Daniel's company. They are so great. Shout out to Connect. I think that's Kang Daniel works real hard. His team works real hard. I'm a huge fan of Connect. That's the only company that I'm a stan of. That and probably Baekhyun when he has his own company. Okay. Alrighty. I'm so proud of Win-Win getting 2 C dramas. So SM, you better give Win-Win or else. Yep. Ning needs to be protective since the past Chinese artist left SM. Yeah. I'm hoping that times have changed. I always say that. I'm hoping that times have changed and SM has learned their lesson. I always say that when it comes to SM. Okay, next up, we gotta talk about the one and only Super Junior's evil magnet, Kyuhyun. Yeah, I'm so proud of Win-Win getting, yes. Girl, I couldn't handle Win-Win kissing on the trailer. I haven't seen his C-drama trailer, but I definitely do have to check it out. All right, you all. Kyuhyun. Super Junior's one and only. So this kind of continues my husband Cho Kyuhyun. So kind of going on with the similar theme of Baekhyun, Kyuhyun will be promoting his solo work in the company Antenna. But when it comes to Super Junior activities, he will be working with SM. So honestly, I think because Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun, they're doing their solo work outside of SM, but still working with SM when it comes to group activities, it gives me hope that if another artist decides to do that with SM, that is totally fine. And that is why I'm happy for Baekhyun. And seeing how literally when they announced Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun didn't re-sign their contract with SM when it comes to their solo stuff, it was literally like the smoothest announcement. There was no he said, she said. SM didn't release a negative statement, and Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun, nobody released anything negative. It was so friendly, and especially after the whole CBX thing going on, it was such a change. But I am happy that they are, at least to the public, okay, at least to our knowledge, him, Donghae, and Eunhyuk, they are in good terms with SM. And I'm really excited. I'm curious. I'm very curious in terms of what direction Kyuhyun will go with in terms of his solo music. I don't know if he'll continue doing something similar to what he's been doing because he is the ballad king, or maybe he wants to experiment and do something very different. I don't know. Personally, I don't think he will change much of what he's been doing because I think he's really established himself in terms of like his musical identity and stuff. So I don't think in terms of his solo music it'll change much, but we never know. I am happy that I mean, and on top of that, can you imagine being in a company for over, I don't know how many years, over 17, probably 18, no, 17, 16, 15, and having to leave that company. Like, you grew up with that company basically, which technically Sunny grew up in SM. We're going to talk about Sunny in a little bit, but I can't imagine. I mean, so, I think SHINee will renew their contracts again, since they did multiple times. I think so too. Q said the day before the announcement he had worries before choosing this, but he'd rather regret doing it than not doing at all. And he's clearly happy with his choice. He's glowing. I want the shirt he's wearing in that pic. So amazed how Suju negotiates. That's really peaceful. Yeah, I mean, I'm a part of me is shocked of how smooth this whole thing has been with Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun not signing with SM again in terms of their solo stuff, and especially D&E, which D&E is a huge subunit in SM. All right, so Soompi posted an article with the announcement of Kyuhyun's signing with a new agency. So basically, it says, on August 7th, a representative of Antenna announced, we recently signed an exclusive contract with Kyuhyun, who is active as Super Junior's main vocalist and an emotional ballad singer, as well as on various variety programs. We plan on actively supporting Kyuhyun's wide breadth of activities in various ways, so please show lots of support for Kyuhyun, who is standing at a new starting line. After making his debut in 2006 as a member of Super Junior, Kyuhyun debuted as a solo artist in 2014. In addition to captivating fans through group and solo music, Kyuhyun appeared in musicals as well as numerous variety programs. So basically he was in SM for 17 years. But Kyuhyun will still be continuing group activities with the rest of Super Junior. So Antenna is currently home to Yoo Jae-seok, Lee Hyori, Lee Sang-soon, Jung Songhwan, and Lovely's Miju, which, by the way, if you guys have seen Super TV, Super TV, I believe episode 2, Super TV episode 2, I watched it on Patreon. I believe she is the member that was a fan of Super Junior. She was an elf, and that episode was so great. So it's so funny seeing Kyuhyun be in the same company as her. Like, imagine like you're a fan, like your faves, and somehow in life, like years later and whatnot, you end up in the same company as like one of your faves. That's so wild. That's so, like, imagine 10 years from now, you could be working in a company and be next to like Baekhyun or something, or next to like Kyuhyun. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so wild. It's so interesting how life works. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Kyuhyun. I'm happy for this new chapter for him. And I think all the members as well, they're supportive. I don't know if Heechul said something, like I think he commented or something. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy for him. It's a new start. It's something different. I mean, imagine being in the same company for 17 years. Like, and you don't know anything else besides that company. It's a big deal. Like, I can't imagine working in the same company for 17 years. That's low-key scary. But yeah. Kyuhyun in the same agency with Yoo Jae-seok now. I'm happy. They're my favorite. That's the GOAT for real. He'll do well in that company. Yes. Can't say that his personal music color matches Antenna so well, and Antenna caters to a lot of music genres outside of K-pop. They also do balladers. Know what to do with his music style. Okay, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe, hold on a second. Let me get my facts straight. I don't want to mislead you all or lie. Hold on. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh no. Is it? Oh, okay. I believe one of my favorite artists, Sam Kim, he's also an Antenna. So I'm really excited for I'm really excited for Kyuhyun. Also I saw a rumor that, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna even read that. I'm not gonna read that. Yep, Antenna, same suits Kyuhyun. Yes, it definitely does. I'm very familiar with Sam Kim's music. One of my favorites. Absolutely love it. Love his music. So yeah, I think Kyuhyun is in good hands. He's also close with everyone in the company. That's good. And I think because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe that the company's probably smaller than SM. So I think the company will be able to focus on his individual work kind of, better than if he were to have been managed from a big company. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I trust Kyuhyun and I'm happy for him. Yep, Antenna seems to, yep. There's such a, hold on a second. Anthony, the rumor that you said, that's a lie. I believe it's a lie. I believe it's a rumor. Again, don't believe anything unless it is confirmed by the actual person involved in the rumor. So, there's such a variety shows for Antenna, and Kyuhyun was there. Kyuhyun made another Instagram account. I wonder if he'll keep his other one. I heard that he forgot his password to his other one. Antenna CEO Yoo has been so fond of Q ever since it was just a matter of time he adopts him. Oh, that's nice. Maybe Yoo can help Josh Groban collab. Oh, that would be great. Sam Kim is so underrated. I agree. Love you, Ellie, for not reading all that. Yeah, no. Okay. Next up, we gotta talk about the one and only Queen Sunny. We gotta talk about Sunny. This news, he should save passwords. Kyuhyun? Yeah, I know. So Sunny officially left SM Entertainment. Now, this news was circulating around during Girls' Generation's 16th anniversary. And honestly, it is such how they announced this. Well, not they. It was Sunny who announced it. SM did nothing. But how this news came about was, I wish it would have been announced before the anniversary of Girls' Generation, because I can't imagine how difficult it must have been for fans to celebrate such a huge accomplishment, 16 years, right? It was their 16th anniversary. And then to not see content from one of the members, from Sunny, from what SM posted. And then you can't help but start thinking, is she no longer part of the company? And from what I saw on Twitter, it seems like the fans spent the anniversary questioning, where is Sunny? What is going on? Why hasn't there been a statement? Why hasn't SM said anything? And then I believe it was yesterday that she announced, or today, that she left SM. So definitely, I'm happy that she's the one that released a statement. She said it herself. But I also think it's kind of sad how it was announced, or people were speculating it during the anniversary. Not Sunny. You worked so hard, Sunny. You should be proud. We love you. At least she will still be part of Girls' Generation. Yes. So again, I do believe it's the same sort of peaceful negotiations that SM has with their artists. And I think especially with their older groups, I think SM is more, you know what, like, if you want to promote elsewhere, that's fine. When it comes to group activities, we'll still include you. I think that's what SM has been doing a lot lately. It wasn't a shocker though, since Lee Soo-min left too. Exactly. So in case you guys don't know, she is the niece of Lee Soo-min. I think all Girls' Generation members posted on their 16th anniversary, especially Jessica. Oh, Jessica posted? Not that she goes wherever Lee Soo-min goes, but still, you get what I mean. Yes. I think because, I mean, it's still a family company. I mean, that's her family involved in it. I mean, she grew up in SM. Like, if there's someone that I think has really put their whole life into a company, I think it's Sunny. Okay, so SM did release a statement on August 8th. I'm reading this off of Soompi. So on August 8th, SM Entertainment stated, "Our exclusive contract with Sunny has come to an end. We express our gratitude to Sunny, who showcased amazing activities while together with us for a long time. And we ask for a lot of support for the new path that Sunny will walk." So afterwards, Sunny released a statement, or before? I don't know. But I don't know when exactly SM released their statement. But anyway, Sunny did post on Instagram. "Hello, this is Girls' Generation Sunny. In addition to expressing my gratitude for Girls' Generation's 16th debut anniversary, there is something else that I additionally wanted to relay. So I'm writing this post. Looking back, there are so many people I have been grateful to for the past 16 years. My precious members who are like another me, my loving family, staff members who were always by our sides, and fans who gave us strength through their existences alone. Today, especially, I want to express my gratitude to SM Entertainment, who gave great help so that 19-year-old Lee Sun-kyu, Sunny's real name, could debut as Girls' Generation's Sunny. I want to express my gratitude to the managers who worked hard and shared our joys and sorrows while promoting in the entertainment industry for 16 years, and to all the employees who helped us to be able to spread positive energy through good music and good sides for us, as well as various performances and content. Every single day, I was happy as I could be to be able to debut as Girls' Generation with the members and to meet Son, Girls' Generation's official fan club. I am now trying to take courage to see myself in a new environment from a different perspective. This is thanks to fans who sent support without change for a long period of time, and the interest and the affection of people I'm grateful to. No matter what kind of day comes in the future, I will continue to move forward as the revitalizing Sunny. I will continue to be Sunny, who shares good news going forward. Thank you." Sunny debuted as a member of Girls' Generation in 2007 through Into the New World. Since then, the world-famous girl group has released numerous hit songs. And yeah, so that's her statement. Also, before that was SM statement. Yeah, so honestly, I have to give huge props to anyone that leaves a company after working in that company for years. And I also like that in her statement, and I think same for Donghae, Eunhyuk, Kyuhyun, and Baekhyun, I think them, in terms of Sunny, her fully departing from SM, I think her statement, it was a very good statement because she thanked SM, she thanked the staff, the managers, and it seems like there's no beef. Again, from the public's perspective, and that's a very important thing. Like, if you're gonna quit your job or if you're gonna leave a company, you never leave on bad terms. That's like a general rule. You always want to leave, peacefully, amicably. Even if there were issues between you and the company and whatnot. But I do like that her statement, it was very, it was sweet, it was heartfelt, and I do think that And I do think that her leaving SM was peaceful. Again, from our point of view, we don't really know what happens behind the scenes. We don't really know. But I am happy that at least publicly, there's no beef between the two, between her and the company. And I'm really rooting for her moving forward. I hope that just like with Baekhyun, with Kyuhyun, with Donghae and Hyuk, I just want them to do what makes them happy. I want them to do what they're passionate about, whether it's music, acting, making their own company, you know, setting up a choreography team or coming up with a storyline for a book or whatever it may be. I just want them to fully love what they're doing because they're all so talented and I want them to use their talent to do the stuff that they love, that they enjoy. And I'm really rooting for her. I'm rooting for all the Girls' Generation members too. And yeah. Yep, Jessica posted on her Insta that caption Sweet 16 on the day of Girls' Generation 16th anniversary. I actually thought Sunny would eventually be a board member, but well, yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of plot twists this year. All right, there's been a lot of, especially with SM, there's been a lot of plot twists, a lot of unexpected things. Also, not only SM, just in general. So does this mean Girls' Generation has 7 members? No, Sunny is still and forever be part of Girls' Generation. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like the other members that left SM. So whenever Girls' Generation does have a comeback, she will be working with the other members and. Just like what happened with their last comeback for Forever One, you know, even though some of the members are no longer part of SM, they were still able to work together to have work with SM to have the comeback. So I think it's definitely possible. So for sure, Sunny is still part of Girls' Generation. I just realized Sunny has the same hair color style as Cream Soda era Baekhyun in that pic. Oh, you're right. With the blonde and the black, that's true. Yep. And Taemin. Taemin has or had. Does he still have that for hard? Yeah, right. Taemin has that color hair for hard. Okay, anyway. I just realized, okay. I think Yuno will leave SM too. I don't know. I mean, I know Yuna's doing really great with her show. Agree. It's also the same thing for Tiffany, Soyoung, and Sohyun when they didn't renew with SM back in 2017. Yeah. Also, as fans, we have to realize that idols are aging in a creative field and we should support them as they navigate getting older and where they take their careers. We can't expect them to do hard choreo and cringy aegyo in their late 30s and 40s. That's true. I mean, I also think it depends on the concept. It depends on the concept and whatnot, you know? So yeah. Just because, honestly... Here's the thing. I want people to be idols for as long as possible because to me an idol is just someone that sings. It's just to me an idol is the same as an artist. You know, you make music, you record music, you promote music, you perform music. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in a band or if you're in a group that dances, and as long as they love doing what they're doing, you know, if let's say EXO, they're already in their 30s. They don't want to do hard choreographies anymore. For their next comeback, they just want to sit down in chairs and sing ballads, you know? Then they should. I don't think a group should be boxed in on certain things that is typical for K-pop groups, like hard choreography, you know, all these things. So I hope that's why I just want groups and artists to be able to have creative freedom when it comes to their craft. And I just want companies to back them up or at least guide them and help them to achieve success and to help them grow to become the best artist and group that they can possibly be. And yeah. So now OGG is OT4. And will be seated for those EXO ballads, right? I love EXO ballads. Yep. So, all in all, despite all these changes and all these different things that are going on, I'm hopeful for the future. I definitely like the fact that, at least again from the public's perspective, we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know. But at least from the public's at least from my perspective, it looks like these artists are in good terms with SM, and SM is open to negotiating with them. And it seems like SM, at least for their older groups, they don't want to hinder them from doing what they want to do in terms of their solo work and things like that. Going back to RIIZE, I'm hoping that hold on, going back to RIIZE, I do hope that SM will help RIIZE be the best group that they possibly can be. There's no doubt about it. They're super talented. They're going to be one of the strongest 5th gen groups. So I just hope that SM will really help build them, regardless of what concept they give them. Yes, I'm curious about their concept. I don't know what their concept is. If their concept is like Siren, and if that's the direction that they want to go, okay, I'm for it. If they want to really differentiate themselves and do something super different, I'm all for it. So yeah. They're all great vocalists after all. EXO, yep. Can't believe all these updates happened in a few days. I know, right? Exactly. Yep, there's never a dull moment. Ellie, do you think all Girls' Generation can come to good terms with Jessica? And I remember days before Jessica left Girls' Generation, all of the members supported her fashion business. I don't know, because I honestly, look, here's the thing. I don't know what really happened behind the scenes. None of us really know what happened except them. So maybe they are in good terms behind the scenes and none of us know it. Or maybe something happened between them and that relationship is still rocky. So honestly, we don't know. It's none of my business. I just hope that they're all happy doing what they're doing, you know? So I do wish them all the best, but I don't know about that. Imagine the rest of this week. It's only Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. It's only Tuesday, and we gotta see what and don't get me started with JYP, you all. JYP is a whole other thing. Whew. I would do another live stream on JYP, but I don't know if I don't know if you guys would be interested in a whole live stream about JYPE, because that's a whole thing going on. By the way, have a fantastic day and wonderful, delightful, delicious meal and water, and stay healthy, hydrated, stay in touch, and stay happy, and happy streaming. Have last cup of coffee. Thank you, Brian. You're so sweet. You too. I do have my cup of coffee, my cup of coffees, because I love coffee. But yes, Brian is the sweetest. With the mess that happened a few months ago, I kind of expect it. Now I only sigh every time new news was out. Jonghyun is still a member of SHINee. Yes, SHINee forever. Forever. 100%. Yes. Also, we got to see what's going to happen with SM Town this year. We got to see what happens with SM Town. I'm curious what's going to happen in SM Town. We got to see. I'm curious. So, that is it for this live stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I might go live again on Saturday. It just depends. If there's more SM news, then sure, I'll go live on Saturday. Or if there's any news about EXO or Super Junior. But yeah, so keep an eye out on the community tab in my channel. Oh yes, that's right. I did a poll on my community tab. Yes, thank you, Katie. Hold on a second, everybody. Hold on a hot second. We got to talk about the poll. Did you guys vote in the poll in my community tab thing? I hope you guys did. I hope you guys did. Because, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, so I asked you guys. Which groups would you prefer to spend a whole day with? Group A, which consists of TVXQ, SHINee, EXO, and aespa, or Group B, Super Junior, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, and NCT. So it was almost split. So 58% of you guys voted for Group A. 58% of you guys preferred to spend a whole day with TVXQ, SHINee, EXO, and aespa. And 42% of you chose Group B, Super Junior, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, and NCT. Personally, I would probably pick... I don't know who I'd pick, to be honest. I really have no idea who I would pick. Probably... Yeah, I have no idea. Because I know for a fact, just Super Junior and NCT, that's just wild in itself. And then you also got SHINee and EXO, which is also wild. I don't know. But yeah, Group A, I won't be able to handle the chaos of Suju with Suju and NCT, because we all know that that'd be crazy. Yeah, so with all that being said, that is it for this stream. Thank you you all for watching. Hopefully there will be great news for Blackpink's contracts, but YG has to announce after their world tour ends, and I hope they will not disband. Yeah, we got to see what happens with Blackpink. Too many men in Group B. I know. For real. I think I should have put like one subgroup of NCT. But anyway, that is it for this live stream. Thank you you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for any announcements of the next live stream in my community tab section. Yeah. I want to spend my time with Suju, but why EXO and SHINee in different options? I know. I know, I made it real hard. Yeah, I made that poll real hard. Yeah, so I will be posting more videos throughout this week. There's new Super Junior content on Patreon. I'm currently watching Super TV and SJ Returns every Thursdays and Fridays on Patreon. I will start to watch EXO Ladder. Not sure exactly when, but I'll let you all know when I will. And also stay tuned for more EXO, Suju, and just videos in general throughout the week. Yeah, so I really appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. It's been fun. We've talked about a lot of stuff. Wherever SHINee goes, I go with them. Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And again, just hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, because talking to you all is like talking to friends about, you know, all this stuff that's going on. So I hope you all have a great day, night, afternoon, whenever you guys are watching this. And I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you. You all have been fantastic. Thank you. Bye. Bye.